On the topic about Philly, we're going to talk about Ben Simmons because it was recently reported that the Boston Celtics are interested in a potential Ben Simmons trade. And the only way Boston can trade for Simmons if they trade Tatum, Horford, or Brown. One of those three players they need to trade to match the contracts. I don't think Philly wants Horford. I don't think Boston they won't trade Tatum. The only person they could trade is Jaylen Brown in a potential Ben Simmons deal. So I came up with this trade, and let me know what your guys' thoughts are. So we all know if Boston wants to trade for Ben Simmons, Jaylen Brown has to be involved in the deal. So if I'm Philly and I want Jaylen Brown and you're Boston and you want Ben Simmons, if I'm Daryl Morey, I'll call you and I'll say, you know what? I'll give you Ben Simmons and Seth Curry. You give me Jaylen Brown and Josh Richardson. Are you taking that trade?
Make it simple, bro.
Wait, what?
It's a simple answer.
I give Ben Simmons and I give Seth Curry for Jaylen Brown and who was the other person?
Josh Richardson.
Oh, so Jaylen Brown for Ben Simmons, Seth Curry. Okay.
The only reason why I can understand you think about this because Jaylen Brown has some injury history. That's the only reason I can understand thinking about it.
Because he's significantly better than Ben Simmons.
He is better than Ben Simmons, but it's not even about that.
He's been Boston's best player this season.
I think you think about it.
You have to think about it.
Think the reason why you think about it is because Ben Simmons can run the offense. He can be their point guard. He's going to be great defensively. We know that. And Seth Curry is
great marksman.
Is 50, 40, 90 right now.
45.
Seth Curry is going to give you 16 a game.
Okay, so then you have Tatum, who already is struggling. I do believe
I would say this.
Tatum is going to get it together.
I would say this. We didn't already seen the JB and JT experiment. We've seen it. We know what it's going to be. We've seen it. Like we've understand.
Taking turns.
Boston needs a point guard.
Getting you a championship.
But I already know JT and JB aren't.
We don't know that. They've already been to 2 Eastern Conference Finals.
With a completely different team.
That's very true, but at the same time, they have shown that they could go. They have lost.
And they also have shown that they can't go.
That is true. Like, they did go 2 times.
I guess.
Once as rookies.
I don't know. I'm looking at Boston. They need a point guard.
They do need
Ben
a point guard.
is a point guard. Ben brings the equal defense, probably a little bit back. Actually, no, Brett, no. Screw that. Ben brings better defense.
Ben's a better defender.
Better playmaking. And yeah, he drops in scoring, but I got Seth.
Significantly.
But I got Seth. I still got Jason Tatum, who now I give him the full keys. Like, yo, bro, this is your offense. Run the offense.
Al Horford's playing good, too. He's playing really well.
No, he has been.
No, he is.
He's averaging 13, 11, and
he's
3
old, so I'm
blocks
not relying on him after this season. Ben is like some young bull, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, and now it's like, I'm looking at the team like, all right, now I got Ben Simmons, I got Marcus Smart, the defense is there. Like,
defensively, they're going to be nice with him.
Dennis Schroeder, like, this is a good defensive team. I would think about it. I ain't going to sit there and close the door.
How much are you upgrading at defense from Ben to Jaylen?
Big upgrade, because Ben is more versatile as a defender. He's also a better off-ball defender, and he's a better on-ball defender. He's just a much better defender than Jaylen Brown.
And also, I think that him going to ball, for one, Jaylen Brown has had to take on a much bigger offensive load. So he's dropped down as a defender slightly. Ben Simmons is probably going to Boston, and he's all in on playing a role, being a defender and being the point guard. Ben Simmons, we know, at worst is going to give you 12 to 15 a game. I'm going to say 15 a game. With Seth Curry, he's giving you 15 to 16. That's a combined 30. And then and Jaylen Brown's giving you 25. So I think the scoring output matches. It definitely matches. And you get somebody who can space the floor as good as Seth Curry, that is really intriguing.
I wouldn't hang the phone up as easy as people think. I would definitely think about it.
The only reason I can understand you have that, you entertain that conversation.
I think we need to stop putting Jaylen Brown on this pedestal.
Stop it.
No, we do.
Stop it.
No, we do.
Bro, he's almost at 50 and 40 right now. Like, he's been tweaking this season.
We need to stop. Okay, I get it. Ben has been a bum. I'm not going to say
And he would never, ever, ever in his life touch 50 and 40.
That's fine. But we need to stop acting like Ben doesn't do other things at an elite level.
I'm not saying that you're wrong by any means. Lord knows I've preached that to the mountaintops.
Let's not. Jaylen Brown is better than Ben Simmons at one thing in the game, scoring. That's it. He's just a significantly better scorer than Ben Simmons.
If Ben Simmons is a 10 out of 10 on defense, is it far fetched for me to say Jaylen Brown's an 8.59?
Yeah, it is because Jaylen Brown's only great on ball. He's not a good off-ball defender.
That's why I'm not giving him a 10 out of 10. He's an 8.59.
Give him like a 7.
Oof,
But on ball, off ball, that's significant because you're going to be off the board more than you're going to be on the ball.
For sure. See, and I don't want to trash Ben. I don't want to do that. But we saw him get kind of lit up against the Hawks.
You told us he didn't get lit up against the Hawks, so make up your mind.
I didn't say that.
Make up your mind. Did he get lit up or not?
I mean,
because you told us.
No,
and Joe's my witness. You told us Ben didn't get lit up. Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
You did though.
No, what I said.
You said he was better than Matisse Thybulle that series defensively.
He was.
So he didn't get lit up.
Much.
So he didn't get lit up.
No,
that is saying a lot.
Matisse was a better defender than him, bro.
Whoever Trae Young was.
Matisse didn't get lit up, so I don't know what you're saying.
Whoever was guarding Trae Young got lit up. It was that simple. Trae Young was unguardable.
So Ben got lit up now.
He did, unfortunately.
Okay, I just wanted to make. Okay, so
listen, go back.
You're flip-flopping.
I can go back. Not even. That's not me.
You're flip-flopping right now.
That's not me.
So would you
especially with Ben? That's not me. It's just in terms of talking about Jaylen Brown to Ben Simmons. Come on, you got to be realistic.
Would that not make them okay? So what's the difference? You bring in Ben, now he plays the 1.
You
have Seth at the 2.
That's a minimum 13, 14 point difference already. 13, 14.
What about
point
defense?
Difference.
Defense is the whole other half of the game.
It's not that significant,
bro.
It's not as significant as you're making it out to be, especially when I'm getting 13, 14 more points from this player who plays arguably the best defense on my team.
But Ben goes there. There is no argument.
Jaylen Brown doesn't play the best defense on Boston.
Marcus Smart. I mean,
no, not even. Robert Williams and Al Horford are way better defensively this season than Jaylen Brown.
This season, sure, because Jaylen Brown's had to be this offensive.
Now you got Ben, Smart, Horford, Robert. Oh my God, bro!
Such minimal offense. It's disgusting to me,
bro.
But that's what the Seth Curry 16 points per game.
I don't know, man. No, thank you.
JB and JT are one off, one on. First of all, they've been inconsistent all year. One time, one has 30, the other has 18. Then the other guy has 30, the other guy has 18.
Jaylen is 49
at least Ben in the regular season, you know you're going to get that consistent 15, 8, and 8 in elite defense. At least you know you're getting that in the regular season. Like, that's going to come. That's every game, every night, you're going to get that. With JB, it's like, you might get this 30.
Or he's hurt.
He's hurt, or you might get this 24. You might get this 18. We've seen we this year especially. We've seen him. He's going out to get buckets, but defensively he hasn't been that same person. And now Ben Simmons would have motivated. Now he's motivated. He's out of Philly. He has a new mindset. If he's in Boston, so I'm assuming he's gonna have a new mindset. He's definitely motivated. He wants to prove people wrong. We could possibly see 18, 19 points a game, 8 and 8.
Listen, man. I
like the points that you're bringing up. But I think you're kind of missing the mark on they're getting Seth Curry too.
Yeah,
I didn't even get into that. Thank you. Talk about that.
I want you to talk about it because I'm just hosting this time.
I'm gonna talk about it.
They're getting Seth Curry too.
I don't need to talk. They're getting a Curry. That's it. They're getting a Curry. Like,
oh my God.
They're getting one of the best shooters in the NBA. Like that's a guy who can slot in. He's played with Ben. They have great chemistry, and not to mention he shoots way better than Josh. He shoots better than Josh Richardson and Jaylen Brown. So not only are you getting a marksman, but you're getting an elite defender on all sides of the ball to play next to Jason Tatum. So now you really can't double team him.
And also, because of Ben's size and versatility, you could realistically have Seth and Marcus Smart starting with Jaylen Brown and Ben Simmons and Horford at the 5.
Jason, so what are you doing with Robert?
Tatum.
You said Brown.
Oh, yeah, with Tatum.
And what are you doing with Robert?
He come off the bench.
He can start or come off the bench. Doesn't matter. Him and Horford are interchangeable. But because Simmons is positionless, basically, and Tatum can play anywhere from the 2 to 4. Now you have Smart, Seth, Ben, Tatum, and Horford. And Seth defensively is masked because of all the great defenders around.
And Horford can play on the perimeter. He's not a guy who you can just sit him down low and now he's clogging. He can space the floor.
And Ben sounds like a horrible offensive game to me personally.
I think your JB love is getting out of hand.
I mean, I guess, but he's been their best player this season.
Boston's offense doesn't look that great right now, and that's with Mr. JB.
Playing.
When he was playing it, it looks sloppy when they're playing.
I mean, he's been so consistent for them. He's averaging 50 and 40. He
was balling last year.
Don't say 50 and 40. Say
all right, excuse me, 49.3 and 39.7.
I mean, he was doing this in the beginning of the year last year. I remember me and Joel was legit arguing about it.
Jaylen Brown, I just think that he's just a tier above Ben.
I mean, you could say that.
And
Ben is an all-NBA player. He's been an all-star. JB's not. So, I mean, okay. If you want to do that,
all right,
we can do that.
No, that's fine with me. Because not too long ago, you were telling me that Ben Simmons absolutely sucks. So now you flip-flopping. You make up your mind.
I'm just saying this.
You make up your mind.
I'm saying
You
this.
did call him whack.
No, I did.
You said he was trash.
No, I did.
Garbage.
Wait.
Shit.
I did. But let's not act like obviously I was trolling him because at the moment he was whack. He was garbage. But let's not act like he's this complete bum. He does some great things. But don't sit here and
he's not Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, but don't sit there and act like you wasn't talking about Ben Simmons like he was a god among men. I mean, don't do that because you were also doing that.
Him his credit.
All right, just don't do that because you were also putting him on this pedestal. Like he was a god among men.
You did compare him to Giannis.
In what sense?
You said,
all right, see, this is when stick to being a host. Because all I said was he needs to take the Giannis mentality. That's what I said.
Because if he has that mentality, he can be what?
If he had that Giannis mentality,
he can be what?
It's not as if people haven't said that he
can be better
LeBron
than JB.
James.
He can be better than JB.
If he had that Giannis mentality,
so he has the skills already to be better than JB. He just needs the mentality.
Can't shoot. I mean, yeah, if he was aggressive, he'd be a beast. He's a physical freak.
Okay.
And he can handle the ball.
So everything with him is mentality.
Correct.
So the gap between him and JB is mentality. That's what you're telling me right now.
And don't play.
No.
That's like 90% of the game.
No, that's why I'm asking. So is the skill level is comparably close, but the gap is mentality.
Correct.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
And
we're on the
one's
same page.
approach at the game.
Okay. So
which comes down to mentality. Yeah.
Just want to make sure. We're on the
so
same
I want to
page.
get your final answers on this trade. So if it's you, are you saying yes or no?
Yes.
You're saying yes.
I'm done with the JB-JT tandem.
Are you saying yes or no?
No, thank you.
How about you,
I'm saying yes. I think it'll benefit both teams.
You're not Kawhi and PG, bro. Give it up.